Hello Internet, your friendly neighborhood gremlin here, and today we are designing a vacation home for Tangy. In my head I wanted this to be a lot more colorful than it ended up being. There is like a lot of color, but it's only like 3 colors, maybe 4, I don't know. I imagined it being like all of the colors of the rainbow, and it turned out mostly yellow and orange, with some green and a little bit of blue. The outside ends up with a few more colors than that, but it's also a hot mess of sort of insanity. So, I mean, I'm not sure that was a good thing. In my defense, her 3 required items and most of her suggested items are also yellow. So really, I was doing what I could with what I had. I know I could have changed the colors of those items, but they started out yellow, and the wallpaper was yellow, and it just sort of happened this way. I was also very ill. I kind of meant to stream Ooblets yesterday, because I thought that might be fun, and might go better than the Dreamlight Valley thing, which I kind of had fun with, but also kind of struggled a little bit, and I'm more comfortable talking over Ooblets, so I thought we'd do that. But then I walked the dog, and then I couldn't sit up. So, there'll probably be an Ooblets video tomorrow, maybe, because I don't know what time I'm going to get home, so I probably can't stream tomorrow, but, yeah. Then it will be like Halloweek, which will be an exciting adventure, hopefully. If there are any spooky builds you'd like to see me do, I am taking requests. I make absolutely 0 promises, but I will at least attempt anything you guys suggest that you want to see. I am hoping to get at least a couple fairy tales in during Halloweek, because I love fairy tale builds, and hopefully if nobody else watches them, they'll sort of be buffered by videos other people are watching. Because again, fairy tales are my favorite thing in the world, so I really enjoy doing builds about them and talking about them. Oh, that was the thing I wanted to ask. I found a video of someone doing Animal Crossing stuff, and she was reading like scary stories along with it, which was kind of nice. I really enjoyed it. So I was wondering if maybe you'd like me to talk about fairy tales more? Probably not, but it'd be great to be able to talk to you about some of my favorite fairy tales, or my favorite versions of fairy tales, specifically ones that probably wouldn't lend themselves well to builds, like the almond tree or the lindworm. I could read you a version of the tale and then just like kind of talk about it a little bit, or we could retell it in the sort of chaotic way I sort of handled the Cinderella build. I don't know if anyone else was turned off by my crazy recountings of the Cinderella versions, but I don't know. I had a lot of fun doing it that way. It would certainly be way more casual, and there'd be a little bit more of me in it, I suppose, given that I'm not just reading words someone else wrote. So let me know if that's something you might be interested in at all. I may low-key just try it anyway, but if someone tells me not to, I won't, hopefully. I don't know, I should probably talk more about the build. I'm bad at that. I just kind of like to ramble, which is fun for me. I didn't really have a whole lot of a plan going into this. It just kind of happened the way it happened. And I mean, it's colorful. Mostly it's yellow and orange and green. I do really love the phone box. That was my favorite part of downstairs, I think. That and the Apple TV, anyway. But we've rambled our way through downstairs. So let's go upstairs, where we're going to make a bedroom/bathroom build with a reading nook, because I don't know how to do things that are not reading nooks, apparently. I was really hoping that that blue pillar would be lighter when I put it in the room, but it was not, and so we're going to end up having to use white ones, which kind of boring, but also was the only option that we had. Maybe I should have started upstairs off with a color that wasn't yellow, and we may have been in better shape, but I really wanted to use the blue bathtub, and then that little Cosmo shower thing, which is one of my favorite things in the game. And in my defense, yellow goes with a lot of colors, like blue and green and purple and pink and orange, sometimes occasionally maybe red. I don't know, red's a little iffy. But one of the best things about up here is that I get to use this little toilet cleaning set, which we try to put everywhere, and very rarely fits anywhere. But here it fits quite nicely, and I was really happy with that. Had it not been required of me, we would have not used the race car bed, but it was required. And maybe that means I should have taken the build in a Kid Corey more direction. Maybe that was what she wanted. I don't know how to Kid Core. You can watch my children's library build. You can see it goes badly. Though I don't really know that this build has an aesthetic at all. It's just kind of bright. We added a little sort of dressing corner in the back there. It seemed really convenient to have it next to the bathroom, and also I didn't want anything else next to the bathroom, because you don't want to hang out and stare at your bathroom. That would kind of be depressing. And of course, because we needed a 4th space, we went with a reading corner, because I am broken and all I know how to do is reading corners. I don't know, it looks cute, I think. And we are going to have to ditch the mum cushion in a minute, which is depressing because most stools let you put things on top of them. For some unknowable reason, the mum cushion is not one of those items. I don't know that there are other stools that you can't put things on top of. Let me know if you know of any other ones you can't use that for. So we end up using a bottle crate because it was the right height, because all the tables are gigantic next to that little race car bed. And also we put some stuffies on the wall. So I mean, that's like kid core, right? I don't know, I needed things to put on the wall and they were the right color. I do actually think, with the exception of the stuffies, everything else I put on the wall are things I put on the wall downstairs. Here we try to use a different colored frame, but it doesn't work quite as well as we want it to, so we'll make it white in a minute. Actually, here are a few more items we didn't use downstairs. The little mobile and also those flags, which I'm pretty sure I put frickin' everywhere, because why the hell not, I guess? Occasionally during this build we arrive at a place where we want to put things that have more color in them in the build, I guess, though we do fail to follow through pretty hard, so it just has occasional bouts of other colors. Here I finally remember to change the floor because I just totally forgot. And now we're going to put in rugs in a way that looks kind of weird and strange, but also I wanted the rugs and I couldn't make them look not weird, so I should have also probably used that blue kitchen mat rather than the sort of blue Aztec inspired rug. I think that may have been the better option, but also not the option we chose. Here I am trying to do the thing above the bookshelves again, but it works less here than it did last time, so we give up on that one. And put in some cat grass, because she's a cat, and now we are headed outside, where I genuinely cannot tell you why what happened. It just kind of did. And it doesn't take long for it to be questionable. Here we've got a house that ended up more pastely than I wanted it to, and I'm just changing the time of day because it hurt my eyes. So we end up with this time of day, which, I don't know, is kind of nice. It makes everything a little bit bluer than I would like, but also it didn't burn. I do try to put in some orange trees, but I decided I just like the cherry blossoms better, and so we only use those. And of course, we've got flowers, my absolute favorite orange roses. I really should get some of those for my island, I think, because I hate so many of the flowers. But the orange roses are very nice, and we could have left it here, and it would have been fine. But instead, we make a large number of questionable decisions, like the glowing moss stool, and the bamboo in front of the house, even the pink fence behind the house. And there's gonna be another fence yet, just you wait. So many fences today. I don't know. I really have no defense. Maybe I just felt like we needed a large number of colors. I do try to put a path in there, but we cut that out because it doesn't work. And now we've hit the reveal. So do leave a like if you enjoyed the video or had a good time hanging out with me. You can leave a comment down below about build, anything at all, fairy tales, horror suggestions, really anything you like. And of course, if you'd like to do this again sometime, you can hit the subscribe button. And of course, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye!